only 16% of people indicate that they have a good impression of Christianity. Why? You want to know? You get into this poll a little deeper. 87% of young people say that Christianity is judgmental. Right? Does that surprise you? It doesn't really surprise me that much. I mean, that's their impression of Christianity. 85% say that Christians are hypocritical. That's their biggest impression of Christians, that they're hypocritical. 78% say it's old-fashioned, doesn't have any relevance, doesn't have anything to do with me. 75% say the church is too involved in politics. You know, I just sit here and think about these. Man, we've got the greatest message about the greatest possible thing in the world, and we have this awesome story to tell people about how they can be set free from their worries and concerns, that there's a God who loves them, that cares for them, that they don't have to live this life alone. And only 16% have a good impression of Christianity. It doesn't really, to be honest, surprise me that much. I've been a Christian long enough to know what most people's impression of Christianity should be. But does that make anybody angry? I mean, it does me. I'm telling you, I mean, it fuels my life. Like, hey, we got to do something different. Our church has to be different, right? And I would say this. You know, oftentimes people talk to me about, hey, what am I supposed to do with my life, or what's my purpose? And oftentimes, as I talk to people about that, I tell them, well, what is it that you enjoy? What are your strengths? What are your talents? What is something that if you could do that every day for the rest of your life, you'd just be like, really? I can? Often I talk to people about that, but it struck me as I'm thinking about this, maybe there's another question that you could ask. What is it that makes you angry? When you just look at the world and say, man, somebody should do something about that. I think maybe sometimes the way we find our purpose in life is by asking that question. You know, we have this thing, this emotion that is like nuclear rocket fuel that God could use for his purposes in his kingdoms. And maybe instead of just being upset about all these little things, maybe there's some big thing that just will fuel your life. And I'd add this to it. It's my observation that people whose lives are fueled by some bigger thing don't get so upset about the small stuff anymore. There's a certain perspective that you have when your life is about something much, much bigger. And all the little stuff just kind of goes to the side. To me, it's, as you think about Jesus Christ, maybe something that's a little more challenging than that picture of Jesus holding a sheep with, you know, pastel-colored robe. There's this passion that he has that I think, man, that passion should fuel our life as well. And Jesus sees this injustice. And instead of taking his anger and destroying something, channels that into making things new, into healing, into restoring. And I don't wonder if there might be some of us who would just say, you know what? This is wrong, and God's calling me to do something about it as I follow Jesus Christ.